what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here. We've got some Madden 13 coming at you here and the New York Giants franchise. So this is week number 3. We're going to be going up against the Carolina Panthers, and I was going to put this up yesterday, and this is embarrassing. Actually, I don't think it's too embarrassing, but I tweeted it out. I also put it on Facebook. So I had this all ready to go and everything, and I got introduced to that Korean pop song, Gangnam Style, or Gangnam Style, whatever, I don't know. But anyway, I don't know why, but I got so fascinated about it. Like, I was reading up on it, who this guy was and everything. And then I saw the time, I'm like, crap, I need to go to bed. So, my bad. That's okay. Anyway, last week was not the best week for us at all. We won the game, I believe it was 10-7. So, I've really got to work some things out here offensively. I have been struggling with the Giants. Defensively, though, I've been rocking it. I don't know. I've got the best defense and the worst offense. But I think that's also because I don't play the full 12-minute quarters or anything like that at all, because that would take way too much time. And then I think it'd probably be a little bit more fair. But anyway, we will see how this game goes. In real life, though, this game was completely in the way of the Giants. This is a game I got to actually watch while I was working, which is always cool when we're able to do that here. But anyway, ended up winning 36-7 over Carolina. So if that game was as one-sided as this one here, I'll be all right with that. So we could use a pretty big win. I just need to make sure I get the offense going. Defense, once again, though, showing off what they've got here. Letting the 3-and-out go. All right, Eli Manning coming in. Over 2 games, 361 yards, 1 interception, and no touchdowns. I need to get a touchdown pass in this game. Eli Manning should not be going this long. Actually, no quarterback, no legitimate starting quarterback should be going 2 weeks without a passing touchdown. But a lot of it's all been done on the ground. I noticed that whenever I'm playing Madden, I seem to go with the passing game a lot more. I think that's because with Ultimate Team, Ultimo Team, that because I have a low-ranked team right now, I realize that if I go with the short passes, it tends to be the one thing that I can do to get past the defense a little bit quicker. And then at the same time, too, I also do the Flint Beastwood episodes here, where Flint Beastwood is a quarterback. So obviously I'm going to be passing the ball a bit when I'm focused on one player, and that guy is the quarterback. So I got to work on things a little bit here and try not to pass as much. So, dang it, that one goes left. No good on that one. I was overcompensating there for the wind. But anyway, here comes Cam Newton. Look at that. That's more in line with what you want to see out of your starting quarterback, and that's really what's allowed the Panthers to be 2-0. On the season. So both of us are undefeated. Of course, only one team is going to emerge here undefeated. Hopefully it's going to be us. So a lot of running out of Carolina here. This time it works pretty well for him, but in some of the other plays previous to this, it hasn't been too tough when it comes to stopping them. So hopefully they'll keep running. Hopefully I'll keep defending well and just calling the right plays. Works right there here. Only picking up 2 on that one. So 2nd and 8 for the Panthers, and Cam Newton, who hands it off to Grant, who picks up some more yards here. Gets 6, making it 3rd and 2. So I'm kind of thinking they're going to be running the ball right here. That's how I'm set up. And I'm glad that is the defense that I chose, because that's going to be 4th and 4 for them. Now, they were too far away, of course, to try for the field goal, so they're going to have to go ahead and punt. And look at that, Bradshaw just breaking tackles, staying in that group of people here. Just that pack was really what got him that first down. Running the outside once again because it's working really well. I was getting away here from the running game at the last few drives here. So now getting back into the running game, that's nice, but I can't completely rely on it. I got to throw to my receivers every once in a while, just that way the run opens up here. So Nick's getting me the first down on that one. I'm going to run over here to the left, doing an audible, changing the play, and that's not going to work too well for me here at all. Don't pick anything up. So we'll try a little halfback draw, and there we go. There's that running game I like to see. So 49 yards on 5 rushes. That's not bad at all. Hopefully we'll be able to keep this going, especially at this streak here. We may be looking at 200 yards for Bradshaw. Sweet reception, and there is Eli Manning's first touchdown pass of the season. It was all thanks to Bradshaw, too. I don't know what it's been, but in like my franchise here and then in my Nebraska Dynasty, it's all about the halfbacks. You know, even in my Coach Dunbar Snackbar series as well, it's all about the halfback here too. So, man, you guys know what I look for here more than anything else to make a good team. It's got to be your halfback. All right, so back on defense now. 4 minutes and a little over 30 seconds left in here. Able to catch that one and get the first down. So are they going with the pass a little bit earlier than what I would expect? Because usually once we hit the 2-minute mark, we see some passes. A lot more out of a team than what we usually do, but there you go, running the ball again. So it's kind of a mix-up here right now. I got to try and figure out what they're doing. Thankfully, they're going to the left side here. That was the weaker side. Nobody over there to block and get the defender over there to make the tackle. 3rd and 4. So going with a pass right here. Glad that that's what I was prepped against. And I have no idea what Cam Newton was doing right there. I mean, that was just a throw up into the air. Really not towards anybody. It was almost like he was running, jumping, and throwing. Hey, Olympics are over. No more track and field, dude. All right, 2nd and 10. Going with the slant play right here. Haven't done that too much this game, and I think that's what got me into trouble in the last game was just how much the slants pattern that I was running. All right, so since I've got a different playbook, I can't do what I've been doing with the Chicago Bears and with Flint Beastwood. There's this one play where I just throw it deep to my halfback, send him right on a fly, and a lot of times he's going to be open. But since I don't have that, I got to be a little bit more creative, and honestly, I like that too, that I got to be a little bit more creative, try some different plays and things like that. But Newton getting a lot of time here. That one's going to end up getting swatted away. I thought that was going to be caught. I thought we'd be looking at an interception right here, but not the case. All right, so now we've got to defend against the pass here, even though they pick up 7 right there. That surprised me. I'm going to call a timeout because I want some time here to try and score before we reach the half. Bradshaw only getting a couple yards on that one, so not going to be able to run with it here. Clock is ticking. I'm going to have to pass, so trying deep. Bradshaw does not hold on to it. I don't know what it is, but a lot of my receivers drop probably a larger number of passes here than what you see typically. Now, that was not the best throw on my part. 4th and 8 after that. So that kind of came back on me right here. Here I was trying to get another touchdown in before the end of the half, and then Cam Newton gets a chance to be able to do something himself here. Maybe they'll be able to get some points on the board, and then I'll really be unhappy that I chose to go ahead and get cocky right there. But, ooh, makes a catch, but he didn't have both feet in bounds. So 3rd and 7. That's when you got to appreciate the NFL rules having 2 feet in bounds versus college. From a defensive standpoint, I like it. From an offensive standpoint, not as much. Anyway, 1st and 10 now. A lot of time. Just threw it right at his face. Chooses not even to try to catch it. All right, if that's what floats your boat, I'm not going to fight you on that one. So Cam Newton trying to run. Luckily, I've got a spy right there, which means they get a minimal gain of 4 yards. Could have been a lot worse, especially with Cam Newton, who definitely has some speed. And there we go with an interception. Thomas getting hit as he catches it, so I'm not going to really be able to get any extra yards besides what I picked up right there. 20 seconds left here in the game. Going to be going with a little screen pass since it's been working a lot in this game. Make the catch. And that fumble goes out of bounds. That is going to stop the clock. We got 15 seconds left. I'm going to try another pass here. Probably should have thrown it to Y, but he looked open when I threw it downfield, so I'm all right. Now, since I got 2 timeouts left here, I'm going to go ahead and run the ball, get some extra yards. There we go, and I end up right in the middle here, so it's going to be easy for me to go ahead and kick that field goal. So I call the timeout with 1 second left. Wind is not in my favor here, but that's all right. I still get the field goal, so I feel a little bit better here now. So 10-0 here as time expires for the first half. And we're going to take a look at the second half. So defensively, man, this game is awesome for me on defense. I'm calling the right plays at the right time. And the thing is, Carolina is helping me out by running the ball quite a bit. That's what I defend against the best. Now, if this was just a complete passing attack, I think I would be struggling. So maybe Carolina is going to be changing some things right there. Offensively speaking, I think I should run the ball a little bit more than I am already, even though that right now I feel like I'm running the ball a lot more than I typically do when I play Madden. So for this franchise, I don't know what's going on with Eli Manning, but I feel like I'm having a hard time having him as my starting quarterback. Don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming him or anything like that. His attributes are great. I just don't think that I'm using him exactly as I should, let alone my wide receivers. Oh my gosh, this is how I love to start off the second half here. That is a 70-yard touchdown run for Bradshaw. So that's a quick way to get 2 scores. You go ahead and end the half with a field goal, and then on the very first play of the second half, you run for 70 yards. I don't know if the computer was just not anticipating that at all, but congratulations, you guys. You have just witnessed my longest run here in Madden 13 yet. I'm kind of happy about that. I've been wanting to get a big run like that in Madden. I've gotten a couple in NCAA, but not really so much in Madden, and I think that goes back with how much passing that I normally do. So, I'm stoked. All right. Look at that. Another sack. I think Pierre-Paul is actually leading the NFL in sacks, which is really cool. That's one of the things, just from a standpoint here of playing these football games, that's probably one of my favorite stats to get. Besides what I get out of a halfback, running the ball, it's got to be sacks. That's my next favorite thing to do. But anyway, that was a huge stop for 4th and inches, and they're going to have to punt. I get a decent return here. I get it at the 20. Bradshaw running up the middle, picking up 7. 133 total yards right now for him. So I guess that 70-yard run kind of makes up for the lack of running that I was doing, during the first and second quarters here. So got to go with the pass right here on 3rd and 2. I thought that was the better way to go, and it was. I'm always nervous when I see that injury timeout at the top because then I'm afraid that it's going to be one of my guys. Not the case here. Carolina's got the injured player, and Robinson picking up 4. So only 79 yards for Eli Manning in this game through the air. Kind of crazy to be able to see that. I see Eli Manning, of course, in real life just rocking things, just finding receivers right and left, making some good, efficient passes. For whatever reason, I just can't do that. I don't know, maybe I should actually go through and play some of the practices and things like that, but I don't know. I'm not going to get too worried about it here because all that matters is winning. I mean, I got to remember this is all virtual. I can't have the real expectations of a team kind of carry over in here. I got to find out what works for me and kind of go with it. Shoot, Eli Manning got 288 yards to the air tonight. I don't think I'll be able to match that. Look at that Cruz, though, getting me some yards. Tried to throw to him quite a bit, but every time that he does get his hands on the ball, if he's hit even just a little bit, he drops that. Wilson, who is in for Bradshaw, who's a little tired right now, gets to the 1-yard line, and time is going to expire here for the 3rd quarter. So here we are, quarter number 4. Wow. I don't know what it is, but every time we're switching quarters here, something good happens. Going into halftime, I get the field goal. Starting the second quarter, I get the touchdown. And now ending the second quarter here, I get a touchdown. Well, the beginning of the 3rd. I shouldn't say ending, but you guys know what I mean here. Wow. He just looked weird when he got hit, too. Like he should have, broken bones or something after that one. Gosh, great throw and catch right there to Smith. That's when it's really tough to be able to defend. When, your quarterback's that accurate. My gosh, give him all day. Probably could have taken a nap back there in the pocket. Only picking up 3, though, so all that effort for nothing. I just wish we would have gotten to him a little bit quicker here. All right, we're looking at another sack from Pierre-Paul. 2 sacks on the day for us. I think that every game that I've played so far, he's had more than 1 sack. He better be in the lead. All right. 3rd and 10 now. Obvious passing play. That's how I'm defending against this here. Yeah, it's all right if he makes the catch, as long as he doesn't get past that 1st down marker, so I'm not worried that they picked up 2 yards right there. So 4th and 2, now on a running play. Oh, my gosh. Grant should have been down behind the line. Get your arms around the guy and just tackle him. Bring him to the ground. We weren't able to do that there, and that's what allowed him to get the 1st down. But we'll go ahead and we'll sack Cam Newton. That wasn't Pierre-Paul, but that's all right. 24-0 here with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. There he goes, trying to run again, but trips over his lineman. Can't tell you how many times that's happened to me when I was running the ball here once I got Madden 13 for the first time. I'm just like, my gosh, I can't run into anybody. So it's kind of nice to see the computers doing that too. Makes me feel a little bit better about things. All right, 4th and 17 now, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Gonna run the clock here. Try to run to the outside here with Bradshaw. That does not work at all. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pass here since we're at the 2-minute warning. Why not pass? It's not like the clock is running right now. Deep to Bradshaw, who is open, and he cannot catch it at all. So I think Eli Manning's got to be on some cold streak. That's why he's not able to throw as well as he normally does. I'll have to look into that here and see what I can do to change that around. If I only had half a second, I would have been able to complete a pass right there that would have got me the 1st down. But nope, I've got a punt. Now the Panthers do have the ball in decent field position, but I'll sack them again. I don't know what's going on here, but another sack. Pierre-Paul. This guy is a beast. He's definitely proven why he's a beast here in this one. They get the 1st down. It was 3rd and 22. I'd be mad if I was Pierre-Paul here. Here I go, getting a couple sacks and still let the 1st down take place. Defensive backs definitely would be hearing it from me. All right, 1 minute left here in the game. Carolina's going to try to make the most of every single second, hoping to get 24 points in 1 minute. So throwing deep, not the best call here, as it was heavily defended. Only 7 seconds run off of the clock here, though. Man in motion. Cam Newton back in the pocket again. Able to connect to Smith once again. A very, very tight pass. But it worked. And it works again. 2nd and inches now. 31 seconds left in this game. We just got to get this finished. All right, so running, bad throw. 3rd and inches. It's kind of like that one he had earlier where I didn't know where he was going with it. 5 wide receivers in. I've got all my defensive backs in with Blackburn. I'm going to go ahead and try and rush. And that went ahead and allowed Pierre-Paul to get through. 20 seconds left, 4th and 7. This is going to be a not so big play here, but they're going for it anyway, and I don't even know what that was. I'm not even going to try to make it up. All right, coolest play of the game. You got to watch Eli Manning. All right, kneeling it, then gets picked up and body slammed. That's how you end a game, too. Oh, I wish I would have saved that replay. Eli Manning just straight up body slammed right there. Maybe his offense is not happy with the way that he's passing the ball. I don't know. That was cool. That totally made the game for me right there, just watching him get body slammed. Oh, anyway, if you're a big Eli Manning fan, you guys, I am sorry. I just thought that was ridiculous that EA Sports would even make that possible to have happen. Anyway, a big win for us here. This was kind of nice to be able to get a big win, especially after last week, which was not pretty at all. So we advance here, continuing to be undefeated, 3-0. So make sure you guys keep watching this series. There's going to be more games to come every day. Or I guess I should say around every day the Giants play, unless I get caught up in some K-pop again. But seriously, you guys, thank you so much. And subscribe if you haven't already. I'm on Facebook and Twitter if you guys want to be in the know what's going on with the channel and just my life in general. But again, you guys, thank you so much. You know I can never say that enough. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.